everybody, my name is Lang Minghui. Today we're going to be talking about news against the story of the ICE agent. So since Trump administration and comments on the story of the shooting from the ICE agent that was a fatal near shot that killed Denise Good, the story was still shockingly and it stirred up a lot of comments in politics about the topic. And so on January 2026, CNN reported a growing wave of high profile celebrities named as uh, Pedro Pascal and Billie Eilish, which probably you would know them just by their names, right? And if I name to you some songs or some art that they produced, you probably be able to recognize them. So on January 2026, CNN reported that a lot of high-profile celebrities are beginning to condemn federal immigration enforcement following deadly incidents in Minneapolis, the story of the fatal shot that took away Renee Good's life. The backlash centers on the death of Alex Pretty, an ICU nurse by the ICE agents, and Renee Good, which was the story that I've told you guys a few days ago regarding the story of Renee's Good fatal shot by the ICE, who were both shot by federal agents during a surge in immigration enforcement operations. And according to the report, the movement includes a lot of things. First is social media advocacy. Since the day that social media have been starring the world of teenagers and of the whole world, people start to take social media way more seriously. And so Pedro Pascal shared multiple posts highlight the victims and demanding government transparency, which a lot of audience say that that was a smart move of his, and that somehow has been able to show about his moral grounds. People still argue on whether or not is it 100% genuine, but a lot of people say that it is still a smart move for his career. Billie Eilish also praised Petty as a real American hero and questioned why more of her peers had not spoken out. And so these actions have shown that these stars are actually brave enough to stand up. And so public and red carpet protests are crazy. At the Sunday Film Festivals, actor Natalie Portman and Olivia Wilde were iced out pins. And so Wilde stated she was horrified by the violence while Portman praised citizens for speaking up. And so the protests followed similar actions at the Golden Globes, where stars like Mark Ruffalo, Wanda Sykes, and Jean Smart were iced out. Be good pins. And so there are a lot of wide-ranging criticisms. Mark Ruffalo called the situation a sign of a border erosion of democracy. Glenn Close described the federal tactics as deeply distribution, and in the music world and the entertainment world itself, country singer Zach Bryan and artist Brian Andrews have also voiced oppositions to the militarized nature of the raids. Now, a lot of people have been saying that this was a smart move of the people, and that rather they're actually showing on how do the United States, Donald Trump himself and the ICE agents have not been able to respond to this matter correctly and in the suitable amount of time. We do know about the story of how do these agents will be able to solve this problem, but we all know that they have not yet give a reasonable and morally correct response, and that a lot of stars like Billie Eilish have been trying to grow up and by addressing the situation further. At this point, we really do value their opinion, and that social media we all know is a very strong way of expressing their voice. So what do we know for now is that the ICE agents have not yet have a morally correct response, but yet we still hope there will be good responses from the government himself. Thank you for listening and bye.